Okay. Is this thing recording? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, here's my Shaman Tank leveling guide. So, I am a level 65. I'm not quite level 70 yet, but you can see I have a monstrous amount of HP. TLDR, just spend the money that you like. This is a character I made that was boosted, so it was all in communal gear. It's the only piece I have left. Actually, hold on. Is that loud enough? Oh, yeah, okay. Lower that just a bit more. That Wii music, but yeah. Yeah, you just want to buy of the stamina gear, and as you're leveling up and shit, like, take the gear and whatnot, but, like, when you make gold, spend it on this shit if you want to, like, get up to early 10k HP already. That's what I got. Easy peasy. Nothing you can really do about crits. You just eat them for breakfast since you have, like, 10k HP. Any healer worth their damn soul should be able to keep you alive with your huge stupid amount of HP pull. And I just have a macro where I have a certain offhand like this. It's equip slot 17, then you put in the name of your offhand weapon that you want there, and I put that there. And then I don't need to have a macro for my shield. I just have it there. And yeah, just equip my shield when I'm like 50-60% HP. Like, I'm assuming everyone knows how to play a goddamn shaman. I shouldn't have to go over all the damn talents. Like, I'll go through like real quick. Like, I'll just do like a scroll through so you guys can see what I'm using. Kind of makes sense. Like, a lot of it isn't enhanced. 49, and then I'm basically going up here, and whenever I get a level I'm putting it into elemental warding, and I'm probably going to put 2 into conduction, then I'm going to put the rest into reverberation. No point in getting elemental focus because you don't have high spell crit, so really no point in that. And yeah, that's talents done real quick. I'll do a real quick thing of like, yeah, I straight up do have of the stamina and most of my gear. If I could, I would upgrade my thing here, get up the stamina gear. That's what I could get from questing, and yeah, just bought all this shit. Like, I didn't even have to buy gold this time around. I just straight up did my questing, and I spent all my questing gold on of the stamina gear. So yeah. Pretty stacked. And yeah, by the way, play a Tauren, or this kind of like won't be as powerful for another build. I mean, it'd still be pretty powerful. Like, that's your main stat as a shaman, but it's way higher priority once you're a Tauren. And like the endurance racial, you get 5% more stamina. So, like, the more and more you're building up your stamina, it's, like, becoming, like, a curve type of deal thing. If we're, like, shown on a graph or some shit like that. So, yeah. Play a Tauren if you're going to Shaman Tank. If you're already, like, an Orc or a Troll, I mean, it works. I haven't played as an Orc Shaman Tank myself, but I played as a Troll Shaman Tank for Classic and TBC, and it works. But this is the optimal race to play, is playing Tauren, because they just have this thing, the endurance, right? 5% total health increased. That is litto. The hell? And yeah, while you're tanking and whatnot, you could get hit gear for your because with enhanced, you may as well get DPS gear as well. Besides just like, it's straight up just stamina stacking for shaman tanking while leveling, We're not gonna worry about the crits and getting defense cap and all that shit. We'll do that at level 70, where we'll eventually equip PvP gear to get 5.6 crit immunity through which calls it, like, you'll get it through defense as well, but through resilience does that. Reduce the effect of critical strike damage by 5 or reduces the chance by 5.6, and that is what you need for raid shaman tanking, so you never get crit. You'll only get crushing blowed. And yeah, now I believe that oh yeah, I mean, if people are wondering about all the threat and shit, it's like you're dual wield and you have Wind Fury and you have two slow weapons, i.e. these two weapons here. They're like 2.8, 2.7. Ideally, you want to have two weapons that are sync like this. This is what I use for my defense because they both got stamina on them. And yeah, with Wind Fury and whatnot, you should be able to be getting a shit ton of crits, and through gear progression, you should be getting more crit. And yeah, this Unleashed Rage should be constantly proccing and will be constantly giving you background threat behind, like, you already like doing Frost Shock on cooldown, because that's like the main thing that makes a Shaman Tank. It's like they changed from Earth Shock, what a DPS Enhanced Shaman would do, to Earth Shock for DPS. I mean for tank Enhanced Shaman. And yeah, that's the main difference. Plus they stack stamina. Like, I already have a monstrous amount of HP. I remember the first guide that I made for shaman tanking, I did not have this HP when I was level 70, so that's just like the progression of knowledge that we've gained throughout the years, what stat priority we need. And yeah, that should be my shaman tank guide. How long has it been? 7 minutes. That's not that bad. Alrighty.